Hi, I'm Pat Contry. You're watching ACCardShark on YouTube. Where's the camera phone? It's there. I found it.
What's up, everybody? This is Jay from the Game Chasers. You're watching ACCardShark. If you don't know who this motherfucker is, you better fucking recognize.
That's right. Thank you.
You're watching ACCardShark.
Hi, this is Wood from Beat 'em Ups at a very weird angle. I usually film from like down here. You're watching ACCardShark with this guy, and I recommend it because it's a good. I feel like I should be looking at the camera. Watch it, subscribe.
Yep.
This is Square Painter, and you're watching ACCardShark.
Buy this guy's stuff. He's amazing.
Thank you. This is RGT85, and my check better be in the mail for doing this video for you, buddy.
What's up, guys? ACCardShark back with another convention. We're here in Hartford, Connecticut at the RetroWorldExpo at the Conneticut Convention Center. And John and I made the trek up here from Pennsylvania. We're here for day one. We're going to take you inside, take you around the ground, show you what's going on, some vendors, some panels, Game Chasers, Pat the NES Punk, RGT85, a bunch of people going to be here. So I'll take you inside and show you around and see what's going on.
Yeah, do you remember, I don't know why I cut it out of this preview, but I need to make sure I got in the final edit. Do you remember how we figured out how to get through that level? Like, because when you were running through it at the end there, we watched the demo. Remember?
Oh yeah,
the demo just ran straight through the level, and we were like, what?
Yeah.
We gotta try that, and that's how we finally made it through.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't bother even trying to shoot anything, just run and
Just
you
run.
make it through. It's ridiculous.
So brave of the Transformers.
Run away! Run away!
Run from everything.
It's amazing. So yeah, that was a lot of fun to film, and we did a pretty decent selection of stuff. We had some really bad ones.
What did we play? We played Mighty Max.
Mighty Max on the Super Nintendo,
Which is a pretty uncommon game, but yeah, that was interesting.
The Bomberman.
The Bomberman Beat-em-on.
Beat-em-on
is really, really interesting, and I was kind of excited to play that one. That's a Super Famicom game. It only came out in Japan, and the weirdness about that game is, have you guys ever heard of Beat-em-on toys? So they're these little guys that shoot marbles out of their stomachs, and there's been several series of them over the years. The weird thing about this game is, back in the 80s, when Bomberman came out, they made Bomberman Beat-em-on toys. So they're little Bomberman that shoot marbles out of their stomachs. Then for whatever reason, they decided to make a video game based on those Bomberman toys. Yeah. So this Bomberman Beat-em-on game, you're basically playing as the Bomberman figures that shoot marbles out of their stomachs, but they're shooting bombs out of their stomachs.
So it's not a traditional Bomberman game.
It's super
like
weird.
You're shooting the bombs out of your...
But that was fun because we were able to do 4 players with it. And
yep.
That was a really cool experience. It actually turned out to be a pretty good game. It was just a lot different than.
What was the last game we played?
We did. We did Ultimate Muscle on the GameCube.
Ultimate Muscle on the GameCube.
Which is a follow-up because in the first season around, me and Norm played the Muscle tag team match on the original Nintendo.
for the most part, with like limited exception, this stuff's available fairly inexpensively. And even for the stuff that is expensive, and I'm sure there are some really nice high quality items downstairs that the vendors would love you to drop 3 digits on. There are plenty of terrific reviews and Let's Plays and long plays and sort of breakdowns of those, and streamers probably playing them right now, that allow you to experience and understand the work, which can give you some better consumption. And those works, those things like LPs, help cross that barrier of ability. Like, let's say I don't have it in me to master the Xbox era Ninja Gaiden games. That's fair, right? And so I'm going to watch someone who has gone through that diligent effort to do so, do it, and by watching them, you get a better understanding of like, oh, well, this is sort of the work as its whole, and okay, so I see there's sort of, it's a timing mechanism, but the timing windows are shrinking over the course of it, and that's kind of where the difficulty ramp comes from.
Or the video game, it's coming up in a few hours. But there's a lot of, you said take that as a yes?
Oh, well, I'm not saying yes, if you don't know.
It's a tough endeavor. It makes no money. I wasn't paid to work on it. John wasn't paid. So it was tough. When we first did it, what was that, 5 years ago, 4 years ago? We were in a different spot in our lives. So we'll see. We'll probably do a Kickstarter and ask for a lot more money to make it happen. Also to pay the editors a fair amount, pay the people that appear on screen. Because no one got paid except for the editors. They got paid a little amount. The CG guys got paid a little amount. So we'll see. I would hope we would get the funding for it. 2 more questions. So you're the bet. Yes.
What makes you want to start collecting games-related items, and what's the rarest game you want to collect?
What made me want to start collecting games? I don't know. I think I just was interested in like going back to what I had as a kid, nostalgia. Expendable income helps. When you're in your late teens, early 20s, you have nothing to spend money on. You don't have a house yet, so I'll just blow it on old video games. No, this stuff was cheaper back then, so that helped. Yeah, I just wanted to sort of like reconnect with my childhood a little bit. Even when I was a younger lad, like your age, I even wanted to get like 2600 games. Something's like, oh, I want to play these old games that barely existed when I couldn't form a memory yet. And what was the other question?
What's the rarest game you want to
Rarest game? What's the rarest game you think I own?
Gold.
Little Sims. I saw 3 of this on the floor. Golden Nintendo World Championship card is the rarest game. How much does it go for? Do you have a big bank account? Are you asking? It goes for tens of thousands of dollars at this point. Not 100, but I could probably get a little bit less than that.
36 last time, I think.
I could get more than that. I know someone to turn down double that, at least. Yeah, not me. Someone else that had one to turn it down. So it's not for sale, but that makes it very tempting if it's cash offer. All right, let's do the Play the Plunk challenge.
Process of making a Fallout, the power armor. So the power armor you would want to be back warm because it's very thin, and plus it's just hot as hell to wear it. If it's any thicker than that, so it's really you want to. The first thing I always suggest is like look at what you want. Look and see if there's a cosplay that exists of it already, and if so, then just like kind of figure out what materials they did. If it's a cosplayer that has a page, message their page, find out what cosplayers. They particularly like to ask questions, and they also like to teach people about it. And if they don't, move on to someone else. There's thousands and thousands of cosplayers out there. If one person won't tell you, I'm sure there are other people out there. The RPF, the Replica Forum, is a really good resource too. It's a website. There's groups on Facebook, things like that. So if you really have a question, there are things out there that exist solely to answer your question for instructor purposes.
When I make all of my armor, I'm personally a fan of taking foam, like EVA foam, or really, really thick craft foam is what I use a lot, and I will make a mold of whatever I want to make, especially if it's like a really big piece with not a ton of detail. So I'll take that, I'll make like the mold of it, and then I will take Worbla and cover it in Worbla, and I won't do the back side, so I'll just make like a mold with a very
out a character that's not you, you will forever be living that character. So you look at someone like, anyone who Dr. Disrespect is? No. So he's a streamer, plays, player on Battlegrounds, a lot of different competitive stuff. Used to be a game designer. This is how complicated it gets. You have your private life, which people know you as who you are, your friends, your family. Then you have your online persona, which is your YouTuber self. And then if you take that a step further, you have Dr. Disrespect, who is a caricature of this 80s rocker dude who just plays games. He has aviators on, he has the handlebar mustache, he has the wig. Like, he doesn't look like that in real life, but that is the character he made. I think it's awesome, and he does a really good job of it. However, he has divided his life up 3 times. Because now he has to, when someone comes up to talk to him, are they talking to Dr. Disrespect? Are they talking to him, the industry professional, as a game designer? Or are they talking to him as a friend? And that sounds extremely chaotic. So the more you are yourself, the less you have to worry about that. And what people like about me is, like, when they talk to me, I'm the same person that's in the video. Like, they don't have to worry about like the extreme contrast of like the super high energy personality versus talking to me in person when it's not like that. Like, I am the same. I will tell you the same thing.
And then start seeking advice from other bigger YouTubers. A lot of other YouTubers are really helpful and they want to help. I've helped plenty of channels get off the ground. Sometimes it's just advice. Sometimes I'll actually step in and start doing some production assistance. Like, I don't know if you know the channel Arlo. We met through a mutual friend, and I just stepped in, taught him so much stuff, did a lot of collabs, and now he recently passed 100,000 subscribers. And I've also gotten lots of help from bigger YouTubers myself back when I was smaller. A lot of us, I mean, it's always good to shoot emails to a lot of them. Not everyone will respond because a lot of YouTubers are really busy, but a lot of us really do like helping and getting people off the ground because that's what we did a lot of the times. We got help from other YouTubers, so we want to pass that on. Or we wish we had help when we were smaller, and we like passing that
then we'll start trying a bunch of stuff. Like you said, the next thing you know, what makes the cut, what doesn't. You know, it wasn't like it was only, like I said, a storyboard or something. It was, you know, pure artistic, you know, everybody had input, there were no restrictions, you know, no one masked anybody, it was no politics, there was no cliques and nothing like that. It was just everybody having a great time, we all enjoyed each other's company. We were creating something that we had no idea what the hell it was going to be. To me, it was just a video game. I'm like, okay, I'm in. Do I get paid? Yes, I'm there.
And I think that this idea reflected really in the game, because that's why sometimes the story doesn't make any sense. Because guess what? When we were filming or actually creating the game, we didn't really have a story like that. So all of a sudden we have this stuff, visual creation, that they have to make a story about. So the story came later on. Sure, there was a little bit of background of it, but there wasn't like really a story, you know.
Do you still get comments on your videos?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you regret,
I get people asking me at the convention.
Do you regret ever saying that now?
No. No. No, you gotta embrace it. Don't run away from it.
What's the question?
Who would I rather be oiled up with? It's like picking your favorite kid, man.
What's going on, everybody? How has the RetroWorldExpo been for you? All right. Anything good? Oh, he does. What do you got? Magical Chase for the PC Engine.
That's an expensive game.
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
Where the houses are, you know, cookie cutter and,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean,
so you want houses built like the 50s,
yeah,
60s.
You want fucking houses where this lady comes out and she's like, I got some of them Nintendo cassettes right back here. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Good question.
Good question, huh?
Thank you. Just trying to keep the panel going.
Why are you sitting like a freaking, what's that golden girl? You're sitting like a golden girl right now.
It's crossing my leg. I think it's comfortable. So. What?
That's how Golden Girls sit.
But
like that.
By the way, Golden Girls is an excellent show.
Is it?
It's really good. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorites.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. Legit? You trolling?
No, I'm for real. No, I'm not trolling. No, they had a lot of good topics on that show, like stuff you probably wouldn't see on a sitcom nowadays. I mean,
well, there's a lot of shows like that. Imagine Married with Children today.
So, yeah, like, are there any episodes where they start off and they're like, on a very special Golden Girls?
I don't think they ever did this stuff like that. So.
Okay, yes, sir.
So I know recently you got evicted from a couple flea markets.
Evicted from a flea market, I like that.
For filming, I'm
Yes.
just curious, are there other flea markets that you still think you can go to and find stuff, or are you kind of done hunting at flea markets?
No, we're not done hunting at flea markets. That's actually a really good place to still find stuff, but we're just gonna have to get more creative with how we film, honestly. The funny thing is, it's just because we have this camera. If we were using our cell phones, nobody would say a word.
You get those sunglasses.
Yeah.
Camera built in.
Yeah.
You can't do that on the show.
GoPros.
The quality is too low, and we can't record somebody secretly and then put them out on Blu-ray. You have to give permission and stuff. There's issue after issue of doing like the hidden camera stuff. I mean, it's fine for YouTube, but
yeah,
once you cross that barrier, it's a different story.
Should I talk a little bit longer, or?
Give me 2 seconds.
All right, I'll take a couple questions from the audience while he's setting up his camera. Yes, sir.
All right. Have you had an opportunity to play Snatcher for this AC?
I actually have not, and it's something that Alpha Omega Sin keeps yelling at me for. It's really expensive, and I prefer playing the actual like physical games, the original ones.
Just burn it.
So, but that's. Did you hear what I just said?
But if you burn it, you're still playing on an original.
I'll burn you. You want to introduce yourself now?
Yeah, so I'm RGT85. You probably don't know who I am, but that's okay. I make videos about video games and video game accessories. Propane accessories as well.
Hands up who does watch Sean Long on YouTube.
Hey, that's not bad.
Hands up who watches me on YouTube. Hands up who's never seen either of us.
I mean, that's good that we got people who don't know who we are here.
I really appreciate that. Beat 'em ups on YouTube. Or subscribe.
These are nice chairs.
Oh yeah, it was about time to sit down. Do you have any topics you want to start us off with, or should we answer more questions? It is a Q&A panel.
It is a Q&A. I mean, we can talk about whatever.
Who's played Cuphead? Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw OK Chief playing it in a hotel room recently. It looked pretty damn hard, actually.
It is.
Is it hard? Yeah, I'm trying to find a Xbox One controller out there, because I bought it recently. Actually, no, I was donated it recently, so I need to find another controller to play with someone.
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I bought it. I bought it and forgot I bought it because I bought it in the middle of my sleep, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then, like, I was doing a podcast, and, like, 2 days later, we were doing a podcast. Like, have you played Cuphead? And I'm like, no, but I bought it. I haven't even installed it yet.
The man that has too many games.
Right.
That gets the games that he has. Do we have any questions out there from you guys about anything at all? Yes.
Do you think Nintendo is going to make a Virtual Boy classic?
No.
Not a
I
Virtual
really
Boy
feel
classic.
like they're trying their hardest to forget about that system.
Yeah, but I mean, I would love it. But I mean, there's only 14 games for it, and there's only one, well, North American, and there's only one that's really pricey. Well, it's two.
Wario?
Panic Bomber. No, Wario's not that expensive. It's actually good too. Panic Bomber and Waterworld, I believe, are the two biggest ones.
I think rumored the most possible next one is the Game Boy Mini Classic.
Yeah,
I think
there's
that's
a
what they're
patent.
talking about. Yeah, they filed a patent for a
Yeah.
Game Boy Mini Classic.
Which would be, I think, pretty cool if it's backlit properly and stuff.
Yeah, a backlit with like some of the best games on it. Because I mean, collecting, I don't know, I don't like collecting from Game Boy that much.
I don't either. I
It's
don't
just
do.
a little, you know, what do you do with them? Just
Yeah.
kind of keep them in your pocket.
Like Game Boy and Game Gear, I hate collecting for. Like I do it, but I hate
the
collecting
two good ways I've seen them displayed is people that build shelves and kind of like line them up. That takes up so much room. Or like in binders,
Yeah,
in
the
the
binder.
pockets.
Yeah.
And then you gotta like open this binder, and I don't know.
Can't really display a binder.
Binders are for pogs and trading cards. Yeah, let's slow down. Yeah.
Where's some smaller YouTube channels you guys like?
God, there's someone I just started watching recently. So recently I can't remember the name, but he plays the Ocarina and all his videos, and he does a really good job of it.
I like the Rebel Gaming Club.
Yeah, Media Glitch needs a shout out. The two at the back there. You wanna give a little plug for your channel real quick?
Nintendo
Nintendo K. Check out Nintendo K on
Rags
YouTube.
Great.
Really
Rags
nice
Great
guys.
on YouTube.
Who else in there has a YouTube channel? Damn. Wow. All right, real quick. What's yours?
Spurge Game Hunter.
Okay.
Game Year 2007.
Okay.
The Mob King 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
ACCardShark.
I know that one. It's on your ACCardShark. Yeah.
Big Ben White 589.
Big what? Huh?
Big Ben White 589.
Okay. I knew yours. I've been on your channel before. Yeah.
Console business.
Okay, cool. Well, if any of you guys, and I'm not trying to sound like we have all the answers, but if anyone needs like YouTube tips, we'll be happy to come by the booth. We'll stand there and give a little sermon about how to start YouTube channels or grow YouTube channels and make them a little bit bigger. But I think that's all the time we have, unless that man with Cubs hat in the back there has a question for us. What? I mean, they did just ask me who in the group I've seen naked, and I had a hard time finding someone that I didn't. Yeah. Alright guys, well I want to personally thank you, and then I'll let Sean thank you for coming out and being a part of the panel.